Alright, Bobby, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Perfect. Courts will come to order on the 14th of March 2025 at 2300 hours and 21 minutes past the hour in the case of the Crown v. Jungle. The prosecution, please approach the stand.
Okay, give me a second. I forgot how to get out of the seat apparently. Apologies.
Just for the record, could you
Um,
please state your full name and rank within Melbourne Police?
my name is Bobby Blue Weston Price from I'm acting leading senior constable of Highway Patrol. I've been in Melbourne Police for over a year now.
Very well. We'll begin with the arraignment of the accused. Could you please lay out all your charges in your indictment against the accused Tyler Jungle?
Hey, firm, give me 1 sec. The two charges he's getting, one will be engaged in a police pursuit, evade police ×1, and armed robbery ×1.
Very
His
well.
weeks will hold to 65 weeks, and fines will be $60,000.
Very well. You may return back to your desk.
Thank you.
Could the accused please approach the stand? Mr. Jungle, just for the record, can you please state your full name and your occupation?
Jungle? No, I'm currently aware.
Alright, Mr. Jungle, I'm going to read out each charge. You're going to either plead guilty or not guilty. So, for count one of the indictment, engaging in police pursuit / evade police, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
On count two, which is armed robbery, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Very well, you may return back to your desk. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver his opening statements in his indictment against the accused?
If I may, with this case, it shows a very clear representation of his car getting away, and as most citizens know, we haven't been able to find any reports of a missing car, and haven't been able to find any reports of anything to do. So, as Melbourne Police have found that the car has been found, we've found the person of the owner of the car as guilty to the charges. Thank you.
Very well. Could the accused please approach the stand and deliver his opening statements in relation to the indictment against himself?
Uh, I was told not to worry about putting in anything about my stolen vehicle, as I spoke to an officer who was on scene, and he told me not to worry about it. I was tracking that car because it had been stolen previously from City Centre. I've traced it back to the warehouse, and after I saw the car driving out, wanted to follow it, but then I thought best not. I went to go see if there was any officers still at the scene of the crime. There was, so I asked them if they could do anything about my car that's been stolen. He said, "Don't worry about it. I'll have the charges dropped." I do not have any proof of this, as I'm not wearing a body. But also, I'd like to state that in the video evidence, there's no proof whatsoever that it is me driving the vehicle. However, it is my car. That's it.
Very well. We'll begin with count one, which is engaging in police pursuit / evade police. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver his remarks in relation to this charge?
quite clearly, if you look in the body cam that's provided by Officer 380, as you can see in POR 380's body cam, it shows a vehicle belonging to Mr. Jungle evading police. It's very clearly seen in the first maybe about 30 so seconds. You can see the vehicle driving off. And like I said, there's no showing evidence that's found by officers that the vehicle was stolen. We're not able even to provide any evidence that it has been. There's no evidence being provided that it was stolen. And as standard protocol, if a vehicle is if a crime is committed in a vehicle, it is very clearly shown that they've committed that the vehicle is a matter of fact in the crime. So it is the person owning the car will be charged unless we get a call about it, which we haven't, and we haven't seen anything about it either. So that's my case, Your Honour. Thank you.
Very well. Could the accused please approach the stand and deliver his remarks in relation to this charge?
I tried to explain to the arresting officer today that I did speak to my lord. However, he kept referring back to that it's my car. But as I stated, there was an officer that stayed back, just seen the body cam footage. Unfortunately, there's no body cam of my car. But at the intersection, I saw him go past. I'm just recalling the events. Sorry. As I said, I'm gonna restate. I spoke to the officer. He told me that he would let the pursuing officer know, and that um he would put it in the case files or something like that. That the car was stolen. Clearly, we're here today, and that hasn't happened. I'm not exactly sure how it being my car proves that I'm involved with the crime, but I'll leave that up to you, Joe. That's all.
Very well. We'll move on to the next charge, which is armed robbery. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver his remarks in relation to this charge?
Also stated in POR 380's body cam, you can also see clear evidence of them holding weapons, and they've clearly we've had a call about a robbery of that warehouse, and with as well the people are in that are holding weapons. Stating with that as well, it's very clearly that very clear representation of armed robbery right there in front, due to the fact of they're holding weapons, there's hostages, even more. If you look at the PORs, 30, it will be in the first couple seconds that you can see that. Thank you, Your Honour.
Could the accused please approach the stand and deliver his remarks in relation to this charge?
As I've said, I was not there at the time of these events.
Objection.
Under what grounds?
I don't know how to say this, but he's changed his statement. Original statement, he said, "I was there in a different car." Now saying
I
I was not there at all.
I never said that. I said I wasn't there
We
at
will
the time of the robbery.
leave those remarks for closing statements. In that case, the objection is overruled. You may continue, Mr. Jungle Dog.
Okay, as I'll say again, I was not there at the time of the crime. However, I showed up after the fact when they were in the chase. Um, look, I don't exactly know if there's no way to prove that I've spoken to the officer. There's no way for him to prove that it's me. The only thing that he has is that it was my vehicle used in the crime. Obviously, I'm sure you're aware, it's innocent until proven guilty. What I'm seeing is, you know, obviously my vehicle is there. I don't think that's enough evidence to convict. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure I'm supposed to represent myself here. So that will be all.
Very well, we will now move to closing statements. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver any final remarks he so wishes to make to this court in relation to the indictment against one Tyler Jungle?
Thank you, Your Honour. If I may, at opening statements, he said that he had tracked his car back to the warehouse and then proceeded to go to the warehouse. Then he stated that he was never at the warehouse, and then further after that said that whether or not he'd gone there after is nor a question. So meaning that he has been there at the scene and he has changed what he has said. Due to the fact is I can clearly see that car on the body cam when leaving, and then the car is very clearly leaving, and then he said that he's gone to that car and tracked that car back to the warehouse. So I don't understand how you can track a car at the warehouse when it's not at a warehouse. Thank you.
Could the accused please approach the stand and deliver any final remarks he so wishes to make to this court?
With the GPS tracker that I have the right to use within city, it's not the same as a police tracker. It is not a 24/7 ping. Once I ping, the ping stays in that location and it stays still. I drove to the ping, and on the way out, I saw, like on the way there, I come through the intersection just at the end of the road. That so when you, I'm not gonna even explain. So I come into the intersection. I saw my vehicle. I thought about chasing them. I saw the police were already chasing them. So I went down to the warehouse after seeing my car being in a down to the warehouse to then speak to the officer who was, I believe, he was breaching the warehouse. Also, in regards to me changing my statement, I said that I wasn't there at the scene of the crime. I did not state that I was. I might have stated that I wasn't at the warehouse, but it was within. It was relative to time not being there at all. That is all.
Very well. We'll move straight to verdict and judgment. I think it's very clear to reiterate to this court the standard of proof that must be established in a criminal trial that is beyond reasonable doubt. We have two serious crimes, one of which is the act of armed robbery, the other one is the act of evading police. The only, apart from the inconsistencies that the prosecution has mentioned in closing statements, to which could be easily ratified off as a miscommunication of some sort under stress or due pressure, it's important to only recognise the fact that there is only body cam evidence submitted of a vehicle registered to the accuser's name. Now, in relation to the accuser's statements about contacting police, that is unverifiable, but regardless of the extent of which, the prosecution, in my opinion, has not met the standard beyond reasonable doubt in any regard, shape, or form. And as such, my ruling is as follows. Could the accused please approach the stand? Mr. Tyler Jungle, on counts 1 and 2 of the indictment, you will be found not guilty on both. The court also is imposing a $150,000 order to be paid by Melbourne Police to the accused for time spent in custody.
Also, I have sorry to interrupt. I have received I believe it's the $60,000 fine. I've got a. client
That
who's-
will be that will be removed.
Okay, spit it.
Your call is adjourned.
Sorry for
And just a note to the accused in future: if you are talking to police in relation to these matters, you should be wearing a body cam. That is the absolute expectation to avoid such confrontations in future of misunderstanding.
I understand that, but look, I believe it's unreasonable for everyone to be 24/7 recording with a body cam as
That's
SD
reasonable.
cards
If
only
yes, no, that's reasonable. If you are going to speak to an officer about these sort of actions, it's probably best to wear a body cam.
Yeah. I will, thank. Moving forward, I have a client who's currently in holding the floor below. Is there any way I can speak to him?
Yeah. Look, generally speaking, are you and the individual in the holding cells connected in any way, shape, or form?
No, he's called me through the services.
I see no issue then in terms of conflict of interest pursuant to the Representations Code of 08/2024. You may go down to your client now and you may resume your normal duties.
Okay. Also, how do I go about receiving the compensation?
What we will do is if you go to your phone app, click on
What's that?
iPay, click on
Right.
iPay. The recipient should be police.
Actually, you're on.
Yes. They might have removed it. It's probably for the best.
We might have one. We may have an officer that can able to administer that.
If you can, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I'll have a quick look. Also, I'll get this. Yep, that warrant. Go on, give me a second.
Can I get the gate open, please? Sorry, Anthony.
Jackson Mice.
Oh yeah, hi. I was just wondering if someone would be available from the Melbourne court just to have a chat about a few things.
There is another trial that's been progressed. This might take a while.
Okay,
At
no
the
worries,
very
yeah.
least, this might be 45 minutes to an
All right, that's right.
whereabouts? Is this quick questions, long questions? What's the deal?
Yes, just law questions. Just in relation to the new criminal code that was brought out recently.
No worries. Any specific questions you can do? It's probably the best I can do here.
Possibly, it's just in relation to the, I believe, Section 13, summary offences to do with prohibited substances. I noticed there state employees in the capacity of, say, doctors, paying practitioners, and so forth are exempt
Can
from
you
a
put
few
in
of
score
those
for me? Because
summary offences. What
I've got a
type? What are the state employees like? Those type of jobs?
What it means by like a state employee, it's referring to jobs such as the courts, for example. A magistrate judge would fall under that category. Can you just read out in full, just to include something I might think? Can you just tell me the full exclusion list?
Sorry, what was that?
Can you just repeat all the exclusions, like beyond? What does the charge specifically say?
Just give me 1 second. It says I mean, it just says state employees in the capacity of like paying doctor, and like those type of things.
What was the charge specifically?
It was a minor possession and main.
My possession of narcotics or controlled substance. Yeah, they'll be referring to things like EMS or FRS they have morphine on them.
Yeah, so it's the moderate possession of prohibited substance.
Yep, that would be your EMS, your FRS, any medical authorized individuals.
Okay, all right, no worries.
No worries. Take care.
All right, no worries. Thank you for that.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, look, you did get off. You did get off because the case was fairly weak. In future, make sure you are probably drilling in. What's the term? Try to be more firm to the point, not just for me, but for other justices and magistrates that you will come across. Make your points as firm and probably as static as possible, because as long as you drill in those main primary points, it sets the narrative for your future cases. But otherwise, good representation, a very good result, considering that your career was on the line.
Yeah.
We'll take you down to your client.
Who else has?
Alright, I can't believe I thought I would not see the day that I'm seeing this, but you may now talk to your client.
Yep. Alright, so look, we had a brief chat over the phone. We got a rough idea of what happened.
The case that's just gone past, you weren't able to get body cam footage record. So the officer that originally said that he'll get the charges sorted, the stolen vehicle charges for the
We can't all have body cam running 24/7 and then have it in a log. It's impossible.
That's something that's not capable in this city, and
No.
for people who are able to stay in this city. People that run body cam 24/7 suffer a major like performance.
I wouldn't say 24/7, just their shifts, like just that
Which
That's
is
shift alone.
still like 24/7 because depending
Yeah.
on how long the officer's on, they would then have to clip and downgrade that whole shift. And most people, well, not most people, but a couple people I know have their body cam start clipping and recording the minute they open into the city.
and then
Yeah.
and then for the next day they have to delete it because we just don't have that storage.
And yeah, there's like over 60 gig of storage just for one shift, which is like 18 or 5 hours or however long it is, because depending on what quality you have it on, it's just
My
going to be a bit more.
A basic idea, my shift normally ranges for about 12 hours.
So what I do is I clip 3 minutes up to the point of 3 minutes, and if I need to, I then set a timer for the next added 3 minutes. That way I'm able to go ahead. Alright.
Use me on.
What can I do for you?
With my client, he has a GoPro strapped to his head. That will still be valid in court, correct? The evidence that he will provide.
Oh, yeah, no. Can you just come out for me, mate?
Yeah, sure.
Lamp on the wall, please. I just need to get a good look at it. Yep, I'll deem that as admissible in this trial. Justice Myers.
Hey mate, I'm just a lawyer. I've just got a quick question. I just got someone's charges dropped lower. Do they pay me for that?
So if you just a and you get $30,000 paid.
Okay, and even if it's not taken to court?
Yep, no. So if it goes to court, then you get paid 65,000.
Alright, and do I have a court case scheduled in very soon? For
But if you are a bar,
Just in a different way with written
Oh, there we
document.
go.
yeah, I just gotta go to court with someone tonight, if possible.
tonight, so you're at the police station right now.
I'm at Vinewood Police Station, yep. It's gonna
Have
be.
you already called for a judge?
I have a feeling the officer did.
Yep,
Because
that's
we're gonna be taking it.
Magistrate Cheslin will be managing that case, so you'll get in contact pretty shortly in relation to that.
Rightio. So whereabouts in the emails is the payment document? Sorry.
Yep.
Uh, So I'm just looking at something.
No, you're
just
good.
search through its channel. Give me a second.
If you just read me the channel name, I'm sure I can find it.
It should be invoicing.
Invoice, and I need the arresting officer and the charges.
No, just fill out the form. It'll tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, all good.
Rightio, and alright, hold on.
If it goes to trial, you can request the full 65 though.
That's an interesting thing. Have we got officers going to that?
I have to hang up now, if that's fine. What is happening down here?
I have no idea, but someone's wasting water.
Oh Jesus, everyone's cast has gone through the fucking roof.
Jesus. Where? Oh wow. Yeah, that's well, whoever it is, they're gonna get a bullet. It's a joke. I wouldn't actually shoot them unless they actually, you know, go ahead and...
I'm actually curious, can you unlock the vehicle? I want to see if I actually get in the back of this. Is like an animation?
Yeah.
No.
It's weird, it might make you go in the front, but if you cycle your seats, we can actually place suspects in the back there, and they actually sit in the back.
Oh, I think I'm in the back. Oh.
Yeah, if you look in your first eyes, you'll be able to see.
Oh my god, holy shit.
It's very comfy in the back there, isn't it?
Oh, it reminds me of the, have you ever heard of Jetstar picture?
Yeah.
Just a bit like.
Yeah, that's alright.
Tripping over the damn light pole.
Yeah. I didn't even know the light pole was there, it was on the road for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus, and the body in front of the courthouse is on fire. Should probably call the fire department to get that all sorted.
Yeah. Assuming they're probably not on break, quote unquote pay farming.
No, I hope not. It's my body department, they better not be.
Alright, gentlemen, are we ready to proceed at this hour?
I'm gonna go and
that body cam evidence from that camera, that will have to be posted in evidence submissions in the DOJ emails.
Question, have they submitted their evidence to the email?
No, I'm gonna go track down Bobby, get that happening.
Yep. Oh.
No worries. Bobby, I need a quick question.
Oh. Yep, I do. I'll figure that. All good. I'll fix that.
Were you two on the phone?
Pardon?
Yeah, he was on. He was on the phone.
This individual over here.
Oh.
Just
Yeah.
Just,
We've got the
uh,
funds. We've got the funds. We'll pay the
Okay.
funds now.
I
Yeah.
reflew from this room and it put me. I don't know why.
Ah, alright.
Apologies.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
fair.
yep.
I
No,
had
you're
to
fine.
refly because it was.
No, you're fine.
But I have the funds.
Down this
for-
way.
Ah,
Down this
yes.
Yeah, he's
Ah,
downstairs. He's
From
actually
a terrible loss of Melbourne Police. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
That was
I
Yeah.
mean, you owe 100 grand to the Melbourne Police, mate.
Yeah,
You
I
lost
know.
that case.
To be fair,
You
to
better
be
make
fair,
up for it with this one. I put a lot of effort in the report.
to be fair though, if Melbourne Police paid like what they do to lawyers, I would be rolling around.
Bobby, a side note,
Yep.
the evidence needs to be submitted ASAP. There also will be submitting counter body cam evidence,
Alrighty,
which
that's
I've
all good.
deemed as admissible due to that beautiful camera on his head.
Yeah. This individual black suit, whose name is Tyler
I'm
Jungle.
gonna go
Tyler,
inside
good luck
there
to
and
walk over
make
there. Your
sure
money's
everything's
there.
all sorted.
Just take a seat at the desk, Tyler.
Yeah, oh, this one, eh?
What are your specials, Tyler?
277.
Absolutely, that's fine. Unfortunately, the funds went to the bank account.
Yeah, I didn't receive them.
I think I need to add you quickly.
As a contact?
Yeah. And just send me a dot, and I'll just send you a bunch of funds.
Yep. I was just supposed to contact. What's your name?
Ellie.
My hat came on.
I was gonna say. Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
having mask off because I'm in court. Don't need to hide my identity.
Also, members are still bound by confidentiality rules. Funnily
I'm
enough,
not a
not.
member, so I'm actually a highway officer. But I use a.
Whoa!
What was that?
Did you say 100k, Your Honor?
100k, yeah.
Yeah. Can you please tell him that? He's saying that you said 150.
Stand by. I'm just gonna go look through my body camera. Marv said 150.
Because I was under the.
I could be wrong. I thought I heard.
I wrote it down the moment you
In
said
the
it.
court,
So.
in the court records, it is 150. So I'm gonna assume I said 150, which
Yep.
which is the standard. If you remember, the Stone case was 250, but due to length,
Oh,
I've reduced it.
Alright, there's the other 50k.
Sweet as, thank you. And we check for the evidence. Has the evidence been submitted yet?
To the
Just going.
accused as well, you have to forward your body cam to the lawyer, and he will push it through for the prosecution. Bobby,
Yep.
just make sure you're on that channel for when that evidence does come through.
Let me quickly write this one up and I'll get that all done. Actually, that's way too much. Way too much.
Bobby,
Send it.
do you know how
Hello?
much? Do you know how much the infamous Douglas Stone got in his time?
No.
He got
Bobby,
250.
you're on shout.
I remember that case pretty. I remember that case pretty vividly.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much he was given, to be fair, but yeah, I never got.
Usually the standard is it's around 250. The maximum is 500, but I wouldn't dare go near it. Just in
Yeah.
future, if there is no evidence tying the person to the scene, it's probably not the best idea to pursue it. And
Yeah, when I looked at it, I thought there was a lot more evidence, but Later
Yeah.
realizing that we only have one thing of evidence, I'm like, oh no.
Just
Like,
just
this is-
remember you have every right to drop the case if you feel that's necessary.
Is this for the current suspect that we have in, or client we have in cells?
Oh, what about the
Mr. Punch.
what about them?
Oh, is this for Mr. Punch? Due to his time being here. Yeah.
Also, real quick, up here, Mice. Just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Case.
Yeah.
His little special one that's decided to say that he wants to send everyone up to Gov because apparently we're all being dickheads.
Oh.
And furthermore, but we've had them talk to him, but alrighty.
All right, gentlemen. Where are we at?
I am nearly finished. I'm just
just
correcting
quickly.
some spelling mistakes.
Is he just making submit it as required to the accused? Have you forwarded your body cam to your legal representative?
Yep.
And the legal representative, have you forwarded to the DOJ emails?
Wait, did I? Okay, well,
Just do it then.
I'm not a English fucking teacher, Bobby. I don't know how to spell half the things.
Perfect.
Anything, to be fair.
Bobby, do you have that evidence in the
I'm
evidence
currently getting
submissions?
that. I'm currently fixing some spelling mistakes.
Can you see their evidence?
Let me have a look. One piece of evidence. Is it one?
Yeah, that one clip.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just make sure you send it when you're ready.
I'll send it when I'm ready, and I'll have a look over that one as well.
Cassie, I will say that I'm in agreement with you about how long evidence takes.
Keeps coming down to that documentation.
Again, I don't know why it's taking so long. There's also reports to fill out, etc. But I agree with
I
you, though.
understand.
I agree with you 100%. Justice Meyer speaking.
Hello, it's Justice Cheslin, or Magistrate Cheslin, sorry.
One-
Are you free to come down to BBC?
We're just
This
about
is-
a trial commence. What's the issue?
This is turning into a whole other thing to the point I've had to reach out to the federal government.
Yeah, right.
The accused is Spaniard Waters, and he's talking about mental health and self-harm on my rate of other things, to the point he's even gotten MAS down here to do a full-blown medical exam or something along those lines. So, it's one of those times I do wish Chief Justice was available, but unfortunately I do not believe he is.
Do we come down just to oversee, or do you
Um,
want me?
We haven't even got close to doing a little mock trial.
Take over, or
I'm waiting for the government to reach back out to me via the email I sent to them.
yeah,
But...
yeah. I know Ellie's around.
Oh,
Way over. The VPC 900.
I will just. Okay, yeah, government's just started reaching back out to me, but if you could come down, that'd be brilliant.
Yep, no worries, can't do. Give me a sec.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bobby, where's your vehicle?
Pardon?
I need an emergency trip right back.
Go.
I am sorry, please.
If you can let me drive the vehicle, I mean a lot to me. And I'll just
tell
park.
you. Jump in real quick.
Alright.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of an emergency is it?
Let's just say there's a magistrate requesting my presence.
A magistrate.
Yeah, we got Cheslin that's in need, so what we're going to do is we have to put this on pause for a brief second.
Gives me time to write this real quick. I hate when people go in my car because they turn on the sound. Whoa!
We're
That was
going
not there in
so
my eyes.
fast, See, this is why I love having good relations with prosecutors. Look at this. Oh my fucking gosh.
What do you love?
Just everything about just having good relations with prosecutors, get this first class treatment.
Exactly, and you know what's funny about this car?
What about it? It's like senior commander only.
Highway leadership only. Even.
Ah.
And also, this one doesn't exist. That one's being brought in specially by God. In the court case. That's all my phone calls about.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. It's in here.
Yeah, it would most likely be in here.
Do you know where
Wrong one.
the
This way. This way. It'll be over this way then. Follow me. It'll be. Do you not have keys?
No.
You should. You should
Okay.
personally. Hello. Here we go.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Alright, gentlemen.
Hey, that's a
I'm
judge.
waiting from.
That's buddy.
I've just had some emails received from the government.
Where are you
I'm waiting
heading
to
to?
hear
The
back
Florida.
about
house?
that. But
Alright, can I just get a brief update of what's happened? That's probably a good place to start.
where's Officer Cruz?
Banyan, shut up.
My ass, come over here with me and sir.
Yeah.
What's it, Maeve?
Alright. So I haven't even picked up its charges yet, but it's from what I understand is Mr. Waters was in with that way over there, and they were talking about claiming mental health
I
and
was halfway in a court case and we got an urgent call.
things along the lines of mature themes that should not be said within the city.
Yep.
I'm currently awaiting response from the federal government. I've just had to give them a couple more bits and bobs at 700 provided. But Mr. Waters had MAS come down and do a evaluation, I believe, 700?
They came down to evaluate him to see if he was mentally unstable or not. He's claiming that he was mentally unstable and he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah.
But I believe the officer's main concern surrounding this entire situation is that this is not the first time Mr. Waters has been in this cell or our courtroom.
Yes, I'm very much aware of my previous cases presiding over his trials. What we'll do is, if the federal government the federal police want to take over jurisdiction of what's been happening, that's their right to do. We're not going to question it. Until then, I reckon we can get Mr. Waters transported to 506 holding cells. There is an open spot, and we can get preparations until then for trial, assuming that federal police don't intervene on this matter.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Alright, can we have Mr. Waters transported to 506 cells and we will go ahead with this as normal as possible, and I will have my ass oversee the court case.
So
you're
just
more than
indicate as
welcome.
well,
You're more than welcome
Spaniard's
to.
been dead.
You're more than
Spaniard's
welcome
been
to
dead
take it. I can
26
just sit by.
hours.
If you need anything, you can just reach out.
Alright.
This worker just head
All right,
past,
Bobby.
she'll
We
call
need
you
to get
when she gets
ASAP
them,
back.
and Isaiah to just let her out.
Let's get him down to the cells.
All right, we
Hey,
might need a
fam.
four-seater.
Yeah, that's all good. I've got a ASAP. All good.
Oh, sorry, Inspector.
Get downstairs.
Hey, Bobby.
Hello. If I unmark this, Jason, is this okay? As we need to get the ASAP.
Just an unmarked, mate.
Hello. Hello? Who is this? I think I've got the wrong number. Apologies.
We probably have to get moving because we have a trial that's still pending.
No, that's it.
Bobby,
Yep.
take that. Just change your plate.
Right, perfect.
Are you my lovely prosecutor, Bobby?
Yeah, most likely. Yep.
Yeah. I'll send you the report in just a moment.
Yep, we will collect all of that. Give me a second as
Yeah,
I'm
I'll do
doing
it.
multiple. I've just finished one, on to the next one, on to the next one.
Alright, so Chesney, we do have a court case that's just about to go to trial. We'll make it quick.
That's fine, no, take your time. I'm kind of all kerfuffled regarding this and
Yeah,
also
that's fine.
speaking to the federal government.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I don't want to...
Yeah, no, that's fine. Nah, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
These just don't have lights. This is the lights of this car, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's on the mark.
Now, I don't know why this vehicle behind us is following us. That is interesting.
That's all good, watch. Everything in this car is kept.
He's got a gun to my head. He's got a gun to my head. Oh, he's got a gun to my head.
We don't care about you right now. Court business.
He's got a gun to my head.
I'm not currently an officer.
I drive. He's pointing gun at my head.
Oh my god.
Oh my days.
Oh my god.
And this is why I hate driving these type of cars. If if Myers told you how I managed to get to the other court case,
No.
Myers got there in style.
Always do.
There we go. I'm just gonna make sure that...
Gentlemen, I do sincerely apologise for the intermediate break, so to speak. Are we happy to proceed at this time?
Oh, I can't see the evidence.
Oh, Bobby, can we get the evidence submitted ASAP?
Sorry.
Apologies, how the officer gave me the evidence links just don't work, so they're sending them slowly through to me.
Officer.
Very well. I will now impose a time limit on this. This will be starting in 10 minutes. I.e. the evidence has to be submitted in the next 5 minutes, ideally.
So good, I'll get it as quick as possible.
We'll get you two. You can come up.
I want to go on that cell there because I always go through the wall on that one.
You get the evidence and you get enough time to.
I've got the body cam there. It's like, it's there.
My ass, I also have a personal courts matter I'll need to speak to
Yeah,
regarding.
just give me a
It's
second.
just the night for.
You two just take a seat over there. The evidence should be available in the next couple of minutes. If it's not available in 5 minutes, give me a call out and I'll do it. Alright, let's have a chat.
It's the night for it. So we have a public defender. I believe that gentleman in the white suit down that was with Mr. Gray, Mr. Waters. He was
Mhm.
caught, well, not only stating that the client should fake having mental health issues, but he has also been caught saying pretty much along the lines of, I don't care, I'm doing it for the money.
That would be a Jacob matter. So chuck in an anonymous Jacob report with the form link. I think it's somewhere, and Clark will get straight onto it. And their determination will go to Swain, and Swain makes the final decision on whether to disbar him or not.
Yeah. Okay, let me find this bloody Jacob form.
I'll send it to you, don't worry.
Bloody night fight, I tell you. Alright, I shall return. My puppet monster is feeling a little stressed.
Yeah, that's fine. I've just sent that form over to
Yeah,
I
it's
followed
just
a bit hard with that.
Bobby, how we looking?
Give me 1-2 minutes.
Perfect. Just also, you have every right to change charges, drop charges by this point if you don't feel like the charges will meet the standard for this trial.
I honestly haven't even properly seen the charges yet, to be fair.
Right. Gentlemen, what can I do for?
Yeah, I'm the arresting officer.
Ah, perfect.
Again. Remember the last time I was in a court case with you? We just had a chat outside afterwards.
No, that's right.
I think you and Mr. Waters get on very well, don't you, Jason?
No, I don't.
You always seem to arrest him.
Sick as a
Just
dog
quick.
in head, I just don't want to do this.
For Cert 700 and for all Cert officers, you are well aware that you do not have to say your name in court in public.
Yep, that's alright. I don't really mind.
Yeah,
either
no, that's
way,
fair.
so,
I know. It's just
Honestly,
something.
I rock up somewhere and everyone just name drops me. I can't hide my identity.
Yeah, some people end up calling me Alex, and it's like, who's Alex? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. Bobby, once you're ready, let me know and we'll get this trial underway.
So this happened like almost what was it, 2 hours ago.
Gentlemen, the time has come. Do you have the evidence?
I've submitted it.
Oh no, can you see it?
I've submitted evidence of the officer
Yeah, no,
on the
but
bike
can
not having a
you?
body cam.
Can you?
See it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let me know once you reviewed it.
Stated to the third officer, we should give the suspect a repair kit because that was a pretty powerful hit from behind that you guys had no control over. And then instead of the suspect getting in his vehicle, he decided to flee.
Is there something ethically happening here? it's empty.
Is this a public hearing that people can come and see?
No, we're doing
No?
it closed because he
worries.
likes to set up
Make it
shows.
seem. Just
Go in here quickly.
So where the guys in?
Sorry, Inspector.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing talking? If you need me, I'll be in the room.
The greatest time he stand there. He always likes to jump
Prosecutors don't get paid extra, right?
No.
Well, we'll have the doors locked and everything, so there's nothing.
All my evidence has
Oh,
been
yeah,
submitted.
anyway, that's it.
It should be good to proceed.
Looking good, Isaiah?
One quick inspection.
Trying to sneak their way in after the opening spin in here.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Followed us in a cop car, pulled up there with us,
Yeah,
I
honestly,
think
yeah.
he's Spaniards, mate. So,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll request for it to be closed. And,
Yeah, well, I
and
might
if
try
he
to
does,
spot
it's
him.
just going to end up in another charge.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't have my two-handers on me, but I've got my Mark III and my taser still, so. And my bat.
but yeah.
Alright, I might go chat with Bobby, so we can just hand away.
Sorry.
Lovely.
Well, I do apologise. I was in head. Are we ready to proceed?
Yeah, we're ready to proceed. I'm interested in the evidence they've submitted.
You've reviewed the evidence?
Yeah, I have.
Yep, no, that's fine.
Yep, I'm very. Let me double check the charges real quick.
To the defense counsel, you guys ready to proceed?
Yep.
No worries. Just let me know, Bobby, when you're ready to go, and we'll get this show on the road. To the yes.
Yep, I'm happy with those. Yeah.
Just a quick question to the defense. You did say that you wanted to exclude a piece of police evidence. Is that correct?
Yeah, as we have submitted evidence, and he even just before walked into the courtroom not wearing a body cam, so none of that is usable.
Yep. We'll do that before opening statements. Then we'll get the charges laid out, and I'll give you time to make your case as to why I should strike the evidence from the record. Perfect. To the prosecution, are you ready? To the prosecution, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor. Apologies, I just realised my voice box wasn't whistling.
Perfect, you're fine. You ready to proceed?
Yep, I am ready.
Alright. The court shall be in session on Saturday the 15th of March 2025 at 0000 hours and 21 minutes past the hour in the case of the Crown v. Is it pariah? Correction, punch. We'll have the prosecution please approach the stand.
Alrighty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Before we begin, can I have you state your full name for the record and your rank at Melbourne Police?
My name is Bobby Blue Weston Price. My rank is Acting Leading Senior Constable of Highway Patrol, and currently, I have nearly been in police force for roughly about a year now.
Very well. Can you please lay out your charges in your indictment against the accused one, Mr. Packer Punch?
Attempted robbery ×1, engage in a police pursuit ×1, possession of fraudulent credit cards ×1.
Very well. You may return back to your desk.
Thank you.
Could the defense lawyer please approach the stand? Before we begin, can you please state your full name for the record?
Pilot Jungle.
Mr. Jungle, on behalf of your client, I'm going to read out each charge one by one, and you will either enter a plea of guilty or not guilty as such. On count 1, indictable, attempted robbery, how does your client plead?
Not guilty.
On count 2, indictable, engaging in a police pursuit / evade police, how does your client plead?
Not guilty.
And on the third count, indictable, possession of fraudulent credit cards of a quantity greater than 25 times 1, how does your client plead?
Not guilty.
Very well, you may return back to your desk. A petition to this court has been entered of a motion to strike a piece of police evidence submitted by the defense. Could the defense please approach the stand and lay out your arguments and single out the piece of evidence accordingly as such as to why it shall be stricken from the record? That was for the defense.
Apologies, didn't hear that.
No, you're fine.
As I've submitted in the evidence folder, we have a very clear photo of the arresting officer not wearing a body cam whatsoever. So there's no way that any of the evidence provided is valid.
Now, you are well aware, just for the sake of the record, which pieces of evidence are you wishing to strike? Is it both the quote-unquote medal.tv end quote pieces of recordings?
That and all the photos of my client's pockets, as if, well, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm almost positive that the arresting officer would have been the one to search. Therefore, if he doesn't have any form of body cam, he would not be able to submit a photo of my client's pockets to the evidence.
You may return back to your desk. To the police prosecution, I'll either give you one of two options. One, you may have the chance to review the footage now, and you may make your case essentially afterwards, or you can make a case now and it will go to me for review.
If I make a case, you mean that can I
A justification as to why the evidence should not be stricken from the record, i.e. proving that the evidence is admissible by such means.
Yeah, I will do that one, Your Honor.
No worries. Would you like to review the evidence first, or do you want to make a case first and then it will be up to me to review?
Case first and then up to you. Wait, so review first or case first?
You can review the footage first that he's referring to, which is the 2 clips with the quote-unquote medal.tv forwarding on it.
Yeah, I'll review them first.
I will as well.
If I may just butt in real quick, I believe the officers said that is the dash cam footage. So it will be from the motorbike.
That is noted in your case. I'll now review the footage as such.
And additional to that, with the mental images, that's a completely different scenario that does not involve body cam. That's physically taking like photos of the evidence using phones, etc.
The argument is noted. The court has come to its decision on the defence's request to strike such evidence from the record. In relation to the quote-unquote mental images of the accused pockets, I will not substantiate the petition to that extent. The mental images of the accused pockets is more than admissible in court. However, the following restrictions apply to this next piece of evidence. As there is no identical body cam on the officer's person, any instance of the officer being off their vehicle, I will deem the evidence as inadmissible. However, all evidence recorded on the bike, i.e. I'm operating the said motorbike, I will deem it as admissible in this trial, and that is my final decision.
If I may.
Mm-hmm. So just to clarify, all evidence obtained with the officer on their bike, that is admissible. In the incident being off their bike, it is deemed as inadmissible due to the juxtaposition of the individual in proportion to the quote-unquote video, end quote. Are we all clear with the prosecution and defense on my ruling?
No, I have just one question about that.
You might have to turn up your voice box.
Would you like me to come to the stand?
However sidebar, if the prosecution and the defense lawyer wishes to approach, you may.
So also shown in in their body cam footage, you cannot clearly see a dash cam or GoPro attached to the motorbike.
The determination is that all vehicles in the state of Melbourne do have a form of camera on all vehicles. It may be very small, may be hidden, but it is the position of the state that all vehicles do have body quote unquote dash cam. So as far as the court's concerned, any video footage obtained from the positioning of a vehicle, i.e. dash cam, it is more than admissible. However, as soon as the officer got off their vehicle, it is deemed as inadmissible.
Right. So even if there is absolutely no way that we had evidence of a full 360 of the vehicle and there was no body cam present, it was clear evidence, there would be nothing we could do about that.
My decision is final as it stands.
Okay, thank you very much.
Very well. Do either party need any more time before we proceed to opening statements? Prosecution?
Negative, Your Honor.
Very well. To the defense? Very well, we shall continue. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver their opening statements in relation to their indictment against the accused, one Packer Punch?
You'd like me to read the charges?
No, your opening statement.
Oh, my opening statement, sorry. Just wanted to say my opening statement is that there's not only very clear evidence from the dash cam provided by the officer, also the evidence provided by the individual also delegates majority of these charges, shows most of these charges. That is, it shows it quite well throughout the charges, from his dash cam, from him evading. And yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Very well. You may return back to your desk. Could the defense please approach the stand and deliver their opening statements in relation to their indictment against their client?
In the evidence submitted, it shows that my client was rammed by an officer's vehicle. This has caused him to go into a sporadic state of fight or flight, and he is, obviously just been rammed, which is a very aggressive gesture. The airbags didn't go off, and he smacked his head against the wheel, causing some disorientation. So he's jumped out of the car and tried to obviously run because he's fearing for his life. He doesn't know the officer's intentions, as they just rammed him, proving that they don't have any consideration for his life. And in the video evidence, he had a muscle spasm causing him to knock an officer off his bike. That will be all.
Very well. You may return back to your desk. We'll begin with the first count, indictable attempted robbery ×1. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver their remarks in relation to this charge?
Apologies, that is me.
Yep.
Opening statement for number 1, which is attempted robbery.
That is correct.
Okay. If you have a look at the body cam 1, which is supplied, the body cam of arrival at ATM on Great Ocean Highway. If you have a look at that.
Sorry, your voice box cut out.
Oh, is that better?
It is
You have a look
indeed.
at if you have a look at the body cam 1, you'll see at about 26 seconds, you can clearly see on the dash cam the Mr. The Jungle is very clearly using said tools to go into an ATM, which helps him to remove parts which can include credit cards, money, etc. Getting him to remove all the parts on the. So if you look at the body cam supplied, about 27 seconds, you can see on the dash cam from the motorbike that he is very clearly using said tool, which to look to. For further looks, it is very bright in that area, so I'm going to assume that it would have been a welding tool or of some form. So what he's doing is he's melting it to be able to pull out said parts, which includes cards, cash, etc. Thank you.
Very well.
And just a reminder, the stamp is 27 seconds.
I've already reviewed the evidence. It is duly
Perfect.
noted.
Thank you.
Moving to my two desk, could the defense please approach the stand and deliver their remarks in relation to this charge?
In the submitted evidence, there is no visual of a tool being used. The bright light, I think it was worded as, is simply just a reflection of the screen bearing onto suspect's hand. He was making a withdrawal at an ATM. He needed to withdraw cash to buy a repair kit for his car. As you can see, it's quite beat up. That will be all.
Very well. Turn back to your desk. Move on to count 2, and I will engage. Whoa. We'll pretend that never happened. We'll move on to count 2, and I will engage in a police pursuit / evade police. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver their remarks in relation to this charge?
If you have a look at the body cam supplied by Melbourne Police, plus supplied by Mr. Jungle himself, body cam 2 from the Melbourne Police, from the dash cam footage. You can see from the start of that footage that he's been evading. Also relating to the opening statement, if you look at 1 minute and 11 seconds, you'll see that he's very clearly trying to hit the officer on the motorbike, swerving into him, forcing the motorbike to have to turn quickly and have a quick reaction time. This is at 1 minute and 11 seconds, which is due to the pit, the approval of that pit. Now, also adding on to that, you can see that throughout it that he's been clearly evading. So from the start of that body cam, continuing on foot and more. He has been in the red underglow 4-door vehicle, and he has been evading from that. As you can also see, the lights and sirens are on, and he is very clearly being tried to pull over, and he's resisting, causing evade. Thank you.
Very well. Could the defense please approach the stand and deliver their remarks in relation to this charge?
In regards to the so-called attempted ramming, my client was simply trying to pull over onto the shoulder of the road and mustn't have checked his blind spots for a motorbike speeding up beside. He then quickly realized his mistake as it must have caught his eye, motorbike with the sirens on and everything. So he quickly swerves the other way to prevent him from hitting them. My client has also has done 2 deployments in Afghanistan and has mild to severe hearing loss. He also suffers from tinnitus.
Objection, Your Honor. Facts not in evidence. There's no facts or evidence showing that he's got any of these.
Sustained.
Oh, that's all.
Very well. You may return back to your desk then. We'll move on to the final charge. Indictable possession of fraudulent credit cards of a quantity greater than 25 times 1. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver their remarks in relation to this charge?
Apologies about that. Quickly adding on to it, just finally adding on to what he said earlier. As you can see, his head from his GoPro, you can see his head very clearly turning to the rearview mirror to view what's behind him before turning. Just would like to add that. And also, going on to the possession of fraudulent cards, you can see in the mental images, it should be about the mental image 3. It will be the third one, where you can see the items in his pockets. If you have a look on the 4th row down, so the 4th from the top down 3, you'll see 88 credit cards with other individuals' names other than himself, which have been reported stolen. On the other hand, there's also other cards reported from other people, where mainly focusing on the 88 credit cards that have been reported stolen to Melbourne Police with other people's names on them.
Under what grounds?
There's no proof submitted that the cards were reported stolen.
I don't understand where the objection is coming from. However, I think there is an automated system in the city where a credit card will automatically default to quote-unquote being stolen as soon as it's reported to the Melbourne Financial Bureau. I think that's one way of putting it. But nevertheless, the objection is noted. As to the prosecution, you may continue.
Just providing that you can very clearly see he's got more than 25 cards on him. There are, in my personal opinion, the officer has very, very politely given him a discount on the charge, as there is charges for more than what he has currently. There's the more cards, the higher charge you can gain. He's only got a 25, which in my hand is very, very lucky. Thank you.
Very well. Could the defence please approach the stand and deliver their remarks in relation to this charge?
In regards to the claim that my client looked back into his rearview mirror before swerving into the lane, when he looked back, and as he started to make his turn, the officer was still a good 5 to 6 meters behind. As he went to pull over, the officer has sped up and got in his way. In regards to the stolen credit card, we do not have any proof of a a contract with the bank that we work for. However, these are zero interest cards as we are trying to develop. My client is trying to develop a
Objection, Your
client
Honor.
base.
Asked and answered. You've already answered this question for him.
Not quite the most valid form of objection on that technicality is overruled. However, it's duly noted that these cards it's a result of our city limitations. I'll put it that way.
Okay. That is all then.
Very well. We'll move on to closing statements before judgment and verdict. Could the police, the prosecution, approach the stand and deliver any final closing statements or remarks they so wish to deliver to this court for judgment and subsequent verdict?
Your Honor, thank you. Your Honor, when the lawyer was just speaking, he said that he stated stolen credit cards, not alleged stolen credit cards. I'd like to put that in as well. Also, just would like to state the bike was a lot closer than 5 meters. If you have a look in the rearview mirror. Also stating all of that, I still feel very proudly of this evidence and feel like this has been a very good case on Melbourne Police's side and and the lawyer's side. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. Could the defence please approach the stand and deliver any final remarks or closing statements they so wish to deliver to this court before judgment and subsequent verdict?
There's evidence provided of an officer ramming my suspect. My client. And I just have a question on if there's anything we can do about that. It's caused him a great deal of pain. And, he was not granted medical services in his holding cell after the accident. I'm not exactly sure on the protocol with an accident like that, but I do believe that it is his human right to see medical treatment. That is all.
Very well. Court will enter into a brief recess until judgment and verdict. What's your thoughts?
Yep.
Also, I haven't been here for most of it.
You're fine. We'll get your case sorted. I'm happy if I'm guilty or cast. 30% reduction for time served.
Let's say.
Yeah, honestly, I'm the first. Do you mind overseeing my case? I'm a little frightened right now.
Wait, what about it?
Oh wait, I think this is a different one though. This is the one that was.
Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I probably want you to take it because I think you do need some experience. And I'll just be there over your shoulder if you need anything.
Exactly. He drove off.
Rightio. Did you send that up as a prayer?
Alright. Let's make it happen. Of course, we'll be back in session on Saturday, the 15th of March 2025 at 0000 hours and 51 minutes past the hour in the judgment and verdict of one Mr. Packer Punch. We'll keep it to a brief minimum. If in fact we'll just go simply straight to verdict. Could the accused please approach the stand?
The accused, as in my client or myself?
Yes, that's correct. Just the accused. You may remain
So
seated.
the client or?
Yes, the client.
Okay.
Mr. Packer Punch, after careful consideration of the aggravating factors, the mitigating circumstances, and beyond that, the evidence submitted, the evidence that was stricken from the record, in my determination of the petition to strike evidence, I've come to my verdict. On count one of the indictment, indictable, attempted robbery, I find you guilty. On count two of the indictment, indictable, engaging in police pursuit / evade police, I find you guilty. On count three of the indictment, indictable, possession of forging credit cards of a quantity greater than 25, I find you guilty. However, the court imposes a 30% reduction due to time served and the manner in which you've conducted yourself over the past couple of hours is highly appreciated. I wish to see you in a better set of circumstances in the future. You may now remove the prisoner.
I got a question.
Go for it.
Is there any way I can get any compensation for the cop ramming into my car?
That would be separate.
Yep, so that will be a separate civil case. You have to contact a private lawyer and they will be able to start that for you, so to speak. Do you understand what's happened today?
Yep.
Perfect. We'll have him sent to Christmas Island now. Bobby.
Yep.
Once your paperwork's complete, we'll get the next individual on the docket up, and we'll get started again.
Yeah, we'll do that all
Just go
again.
press your handcuffs soon.
I'll collect all the information again, get that written all over again, and then we'll go again.
Fantastic.
Alrighty, let me go talk to them.
Unblock your ears.
Your Honor, do you want me to let the lawyer out?
Yes, if possible.
Why are you touching my gun?
Your Honor?
Just give me 1 second. I'm just shoving ahead.
Yeah, when you got a moment.
Your Honor.
Sorry, yes, you may go.
Am I free to start letting people in?
Ah, is this an open court case?
Was it open or closed?
Let me just.
Remove them.
Bobby, is this court
Hello.
case open or closed?
Spanion closed due to the fact of Spanion always has people come in, try to escape, run out the front doors, etc., etc. His also behavior in the cells has been semi-appalling, as he's been sending up birdie posts of killing multiple officers.
What?
No, he sent. Yeah, have a look at Birdie, and there's posts of dead officers.
So, Your Honor, can I talk to you about something regarding the previous case?
Yes, 100%. Go for it.
Do you still have the arrest report?
I do indeed.
Can I draw your attention to the last paragraph?
Give me a second.
Specifically where it says something about him having a bar ID.
Uh-huh.
Which
Well,
I have held him up. He's currently in the other cell downstairs, and he does have a bar ID on him. I've checked in the court's emails, and he is in there as a registered lawyer.
perfect. Thank you for letting me know. I'll go and start to revoke his quote. Alright, Mr. Pack-a-Punch, I do apologise for the delay on my end. Pursuant to the Legal Representations Code of 08-2024, Section 5, correction, Section 4, you have committed an indictable offence and therefore, pursuant to the law, your bar card will be disqualified and revoked. Do you have any name change papers on your person?
No.
If you just hand over the bar card to myself,
I was just gonna check him.
Yep,
make sure.
perfect. You will be able to reapply to the bar in 30 days' time from today. However, you'll have to contact a justice for that to be overridden in the system.
Nothing, I'm just bored, mate.
I've got that. I'll hand it over to you, Your Honor. He's good to travel now.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
I don't know why it keeps working.
15:59.
As soon as I saw that in the report, I ran out and got him to hold on to him for a bit longer.
Yeah, that's fair. Perfect. Bar ID already invalidated. Perfect. Mr. Waters, can I ask what you're doing? Spinning around circles?
Alright.
Just curious.
Oh, why am I doing it?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the cells for about 3 hours now.
Yeah, I do apologise. Just been 2 previous trials back to back, so this is the 3rd one for tonight. So we'll get this done nice and quickly. Do you have any lawyers representing you tonight or no?
Yeah, I do.
What's his name?
Is he not here? Let me call him because I don't actually know his name.
That's great.
So why is Spanion taking it to court today?
He wants to take charge to court.
Pardon?
speak with the judge real quick? Okay, where are you guys finding this out? Alright, hold on. Hey mate, are you the judge? Right. As a judge.
Yes. Are you the individual's lawyer?
I am. Quick
Just follow me
question.
down. Yeah, go for it.
We have about 20 people outside saying that it's an open court case. I mean, I'm happy
I
with it.
haven't made.
He's happy with it.
Quick question, Bobby.
Yeah.
The defense has made the argument in order to have an open judicial and justice system of judicial review that the court case
But
should
they
be
get
open.
to watch me get absolutely.
Wait, can we walk upstairs real quick? Sorry.
They get to watch me lose this case. It's my first case. I'm scared. I'm nervous.
Is this Spanian?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm the
this is
lawyer.
not Spanish, no.
Okay. Yes. So. Come in.
Look,
Talk to me.
I'm more than happy to have it as an open court case.
I'm not. I'm completely against it, as your Honor himself may know why. Every time it's been an open court case, we've had disruptions, disturbances. There's been incidences happen and occur every time it's open.
Look, my
The one
biggest.
time I haven't had an incident occur when it was closed. The incidents that occur is A, he runs, punts the judge because his friends are watching and thinks it's funny. B, he's stated before the only reason he didn't punch the judge was because no one was watching him. C, he attempts to escape. When the gates get open for officers to leave.
I'm going to offer a compromise.
There's like 40 coppers here. I'll have you know.
We'll let the members of the public only up into the balcony area. So they can't talk, and they can't throw things down, and they can't be a nuisance.
I'll just have you know
if
the
that does
public
happen, Your Honor,
response team is here.
if public response, so they aren't in charge of courts, they shouldn't have guns in here either. The only
know,
people that are
but-
allowed to be in charge of courts are sheriffs themselves, and we can't make exceptions for that.
Sheriffs. There's no
Yes.
such thing as a sheriff in Australia, mate.
Yes, there is.
Yes. Out of they're basically just court staff. That's all they are.
Oh, well.
Not like in America, but what we'll do is we'll do a compromise. We'll let them go upstairs, and it means that they're probably going to be leaving pretty quickly. It'll be like an in and out type situation.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a pretty quick court case.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I was looking for you.
I've just been informed by Officer Luki downstairs. This is exactly what Spaniard said in a quote. Even if it is a closed case, was stopping me looking the judge.
Honestly, I
just
honestly,
wanted you to be aware.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If he wants to play stupid games, he's gonna get a pretty stupid response in return. That's how I play it.
Look, if he plays a stupid game, I'm happy to leave it as it is.
That every time he's done it, that this is why I was opposing to that. He's punched the judge more than
Keep him in cuffs.
3 times,
while
I
he's in
think.
there.
he's not allowed to be, really.
2 times.
Well,
Look, at the
if
end of the
he's-
day, I'm not going to deny his right to judicial review. It is his right. If he wants to punch me, he gets a pretty hefty charge pretty damn quickly.
I'll try and stand by as well, and that's for in case he
We'll
intends to
make sure
a
we'll
try
have
for it.
we have 2 officers on either side here.
Hypothetically, if he runs at you guys, can I hypothetically punch him?
No.
No.
We'll get
We'll
the
just
sheriff.
tackle him and subject
I just have to just quickly squeeze through.
Real quick, I'm gonna.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna go over these charges and actually go through them because I'm not. So far, I'm not looking too happy.
Alright,
That's fine.
I
Just
can tell
make
you what I've got written
sure-
down if you want.
Just make sure the evidence is submitted ASAP.
Yeah, I will.
Do you want to just confirm charges that
Mr. Spanian Waters. Spanian.
Wait, it's hello?
Follow me. Let's get you up.
Ah, shit, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I've been stitched up here. Has he paid me?
Yeah.
Alright, Spanian,
I
you
get
may
paid
now
by the
take a seat
government.
over there.
Oh, they've organised that now. That's really good.
Yeah, I get paid by the government. Spanian, I gotta speak to you real quick. Can we have a moment?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Ready to go.
You heard that, police officer? You heard that?
Wondering if they could find.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Apparently, a
it was a public
paramedic
court
knew what he
case.
was doing, and he's doing something in heads,
Oh, sorry.
like studying something in heads, and he wanted to talk to the paramedic out of city.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Inspector, we are going to allow an open court case. However, they'll only be allowed up in the top gallery. They won't be allowed to be of close distance to the accused.
Okay.
No worries.
This is for the Spaniard.
And I think taking another student.
Go through if you want, mate. Did you want to go through, mate? Oh yeah, nice.
How do I get a little badge, Jordan?
Little badge.
Yeah.
I don't
How
know
long till the
the
case is about to
females'
start?
numbers.
Probably around 10-15 minutes. They're just finalising the evidence and creating arguments.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead for about 5 minutes. And
Perfect.
then I'll go
No
out.
worries.
Yep.
Easy.
What did you say? Which number?
I don't know the numbers for the women.
You know me too well, mate.
It is. I'll let you know. It's under the. I think it's decals muscle. Like you're gonna think about decals.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check.
Oh, no, okay.
Alright, do you want to take this case? Or are you still not 100%?
I'm not 100%.
No,
I'm
that's
just sitting. I really need to try and play and watch you do more cases so I can start. Because I don't know what's happening on the bloody top.
All my cases uploaded to the Apollo Courts quote-unquote YouTube and quote channel. I can send you a couple if you do want to go through them.
Yeah.
And we also have like a PowerPoint that's being created right now. So you'll be able to, it'll be, it's like a magistrate guide, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's been a night.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
To be fair, I did say I have said to people before, and we have said this before. Someone said something, and they said you can't hear us.
Seems to be. Might be some stuff happening out there.
Quick question, is that Jason Pookie?
This is not Jason Pookie.
It's a Jamie Cole.
No.
Fuck.
You might not have actually have met me.
No, probably not then.
No.
Can I just ask you
Most
to
definitely.
guard the balcony viewing blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Just basically just go up the stairs,
Yes.
and once the doors open 117, you have full authority to do whatever the hell you want if they decide to do stupid things. We'll have
Sure thing.
Inspector Mason man the door in terms of checking people.
Sure thing.
Perfect. No worries.
All good.
Inside. Yeah, well, that's correct. It is a public area. However,
Your Honour.
they've been given a move along order from the Melbourne
Hello.
Police, so that over trumps the public area. All good, Mr. Tradie?
Yeah, mate. I'm here because the miss has got a VRO against me.
No worries. Alright, we're going to start dishing out some conserve, guys. What do you reckon?
I reckon heaps good idea.
15, 30, what do you want?
What's wrong?
We'll start with
What
you.
does that mean?
I'm going to give you an official move on direction. If he's failed to move along...
Yellow, can you guys please move along? Can you guys please move along?
Yes, officer. I trust you.
Police
This guy looks
impersonation.
official.
Yeah, I trust this guy.
Is that a real police officer?
Under arrest, mate, for impersonating police.
I never said I was a cop. I never said I was a cop.
Whoa, please.
I'm wearing this for the free ride, brother.
Yo, if you need a lawyer, bro, I'm here.
Just a quick notice, officers. I'm relinquishing authority to all officers in terms of you're more than welcome to dish up to 30 comms for whatever you please for disruptions whilst on court facilities.
Estimated ETA is like 2 hours. Oh, the next public one? There's not really like any court cases like booked in. It's just
There will be a court case very shortly, which will commence in about 3 minutes.
Just wanna have a look at a court case.
Yeah, you can join the Department of Justice.
I'm bored. Have you seen Jordan? Yeah, he's inside.
Excuse me, sir. Where can I stand?
Oh, damn it.
At 17.
Go inside, please.
Unfortunately, no. Doors will be opening at 1:17, so I'll just get you to wait outside until we're ready.
No problem, no problem.
Appreciate it.
No worries. Perfect. If you two want to now move up to the foyer gallery, and we'll probably start to move people in.
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Do you happen to have the audio with the rules of the court?
I don't. I do technically, but I don't have the ability to, what do you call, project it, so to speak.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so we might be getting like some sort of quote unquote boom box just for us, just so we can actually just play that in future. But until then, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, no worries. Easy.
I was just thinking, I wonder if I have one in my car, but I don't know if I do or not.
Oh shit. Also, you have full authority to send whoever you want to 30 comms. No warnings required
Hold on,
for
let me turn down
disruptive or
my
want to make
AirPods,
a
hold
mockery out of the system. Feel free to send up to 30 comms at your discretion.
Will do.
No worries.
What happened?
Keep an eye on me.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I was turning my ears down. Why can we not attend this court case today?
Yes.
He said it's open court case.
Right.
You are able to enter,
It
but
is.
only through the upper.
It is.
The
It'll be
upper
upstairs.
entrance.
Okay.
What will be upstairs, sorry?
Communicated then, but that's fine. Alright, we'll
Who's
let
this
people
guy?
upstairs
Can I wait in the main lobby here?
Hey, who are you?
Officer, can I wait in the
Okay,
main
well,
lobby?
wait until the police let you. I ain't speak to.
Are you a police officer?
Yeah, 260 to all units at the
Excuse me, sir.
courthouse. This case is now
I was
deemed.
informed by a lawyer that we are allowed to watch the court case.
In a police pursuit. Hold on. What?
Alright, we have about 40,000 people entering into the viewing galleries above. So.
Oh, and they're gonna watch me get my ass kicked.
By Bobby, absolutely.
Anyway.
What is he planning? So is he
Okay,
being
so
guilty to anything?
what I've got written down is this.
Yeah.
And whether or not you want to stick to it is up to you, but that's what I got told back at the station. Evading. Threats times 3. Trespassing. Assault on an officer. Failure to abide move on order and failure to abide by FBO Tier 3. So he's going to plead guilty to failure to abide by FBO Tier 3. He's going to plead guilty to threats. He's going to plead guilty to trespassing. And
What's he
pretty
pleading
much
guilty to?
assault on an officer and evading.
I'm happy to remove evading, assault on an officer. I'm not setting traps. Guilty, not guilty.
On what, sorry?
Setting traps.
Well, I would like to try and dismiss some of them under mental health grounds, and that's kind of why we're here. We do, and that's what I'm going to show to the judge. I will speak to him if he
Where is everyone?
Oh, they'll be only upstairs.
Oh my god.
So you see that little balcony?
Spanian, get down.
Ah, yeah.
Spanian.
They'll be all up there.
Huh?
Real quick talk to you.
Yep, go for it. What's up?
What have I done?
I made this way.
What's happening?
We'll go to your one.
Alright. I'm loving this. What can I do for
Oh,
you?
there's no way. What? No, I didn't. No. I found that I've got some new keys to this place. I did not know that. Realistically, I'm not really happy with what they've charged him with. What do you say about them? Because I've been told this many times, and this has been used many times. Talking behind a closed door. It's the cell's door, but they're decently far away. I would say they wouldn't be able to hear him. Would you agree?
What's this in relation to?
So Spanian was sitting in a cell door. He said something that he probably shouldn't have said.
Nah, was it to his lawyer?
It wasn't to his lawyer. He was on a phone call.
Was the phone call to the lawyer?
No.
Well, there is no reasonable expectation to privacy in a holding cell in a courthouse, I'll put it that way.
Only reason I'm saying is that he was standing over. And, for example, the officers may have been standing over there and he had a closed door.
Do you think it's reasonable then?
I really don't. I don't see the side of roast pork to it, to be fair.
Yeah, but
we give people
look,
stuff about it.
It's your discretion whether you roll with it. I'm more than happy to take it on.
Yeah, because we give people shit about it. I don't want to give them. I don't feel like
Can I speak to the prosecutor?
Yep.
Right, this is a guarantee on what he's pleading guilty to. Right, and failure to abide by FBO. Yeah. I know you're not going to want to remove some of them.
Jordan.
Not gonna lie. This is sick.
Can I help you, mate?
Oh
Yeah.
Can't come
my
right
lord,
down
look
there
at
with
them.
you, mate.
Ask Malbo.
Okay.
Who is that?
Michael Bumbers.
Look to your top right.
Hey, Hunter.
What was that?
Oh, one of the Ninja Turtles.
Sorry.
Look at the four people.
Ah, sorry.
Michael Bumbers. Is that a Ninja Turtle? Wait. Is that what the base?
We could just completely waste your time here, I can't lie. It looks like I may get a deal.
The guards.
Are they doing it without like
Oh,
without?
didn't work.
well, the only trial is if they don't want to remove one of the things.
It doesn't work, bro.
She's always at night, bro. She's always at night.
No, I feel bad for Lisa.
Where Johnny go?
Just confirm.
Hey, that's how you get yourself arrested, brother.
Just confirm you said threats. Sorry.
Mate, you're a fake cop. Get out of
hey,
here.
Just fall down.
Get out of here, bro. You're a fake
locked
cop.
in.
What's his
You
name?
do that again one more time, it will not be a very good outcome for you.
Stairs behind me.
Sorry, big dog.
Hello.
Correct answer. What quote unquote emote is it?
No.
Spanian.
such as arms cross.
Sit down. Guys, this ain't going nowhere. What are you doing here, Leonardo?
This isn't Leonardo, this is Michelangelo.
Oh, that's Michelangelo.
I'm coming to watch y'all.
Sit down.
Yeah, they
Sit
said if I put
down,
my
Spanian.
they said if I put my
Spanion.
uniform on, I can
Spanion,
come
sit
watch
down.
fucking come watch keeper.
Spanion.
Hey, you want me to sit down?
Yeah, sit down.
My face?
You're only gonna make it worse for you. I'm trying to get you out of these charges.
You got punched in the face really hard. It's a bit messed up.
Have you been searched?
Judge.
Yes,
I think
we'll
we're
do
working out. I think we're working out deals at the moment.
No, I was saying.
Well,
I think they're working out some deals. I feel bad
They
if they
can-
waste your time.
you just have to confirm with your client that he's alright with you dealing with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Hey, Mr. Waters,
I object.
what are you being charged with?
You need to put that glass
I
bottle
don't
away.
know.
Oh, okay. Hey, Cooper, what's he being charged with?
This is ridiculous.
Evading threats ×3, trespassing, assault on an officer, failure to abide by FPOs, tier 3,
Where'd you
and
put
failure
the
to abide by move on.
I do not understand my
Hey,
Miranda
Spaniard,
rights.
don't get contempt of court this time.
Try.
You got double contempt.
hey,
You got
you
triple
pushed me,
contempt
you
of court
pushed
when
me.
I
I
represented
actually
What I do?
am a witness to this
Oh,
event.
Did you
but I
represent him?
do the
Yeah, and you
thing
got
he was
triple
accused of
contempt of
doing.
court.
Hey, Spaniard,
No,
if
bro,
you do
what
it,
I
I'm
do?
clocking
Someone
on
has a glass
forehead.
bottle.
Is this place a
I was
safe
taking
zone?
a
Because I haven't been
photo.
able to throw
Can I
some
jump
punch.
this veranda? I'm really
Test
tempted
it.
to.
Oh. I didn't know
Hey,
that.
it could be.
Pushing me.
Is it green grass?
No,
Hey, officer, he keeps pushing me.
Alright, yeah, it is
Hey,
green
probably
grass,
John,
Spaniard.
come
it's not. It's
Why
not
you
green
mad?
grass.
Shouldn't be
You
a
probably
question.
shouldn't have said that.
I wonder why you asked that question. Wow.
It should
Yeah,
be
can
something
we
need
just
to ask.
put him in cuffs?
Am I hearing above us?
I'm happy for him to be in
Can't hear you.
cuffs, if you
Oh,
are.
he's trying to cuffs. Tell him
If you're
it's not
happy for
right.
him to be in
I haven't
cuffs,
done
I'm happy for him too.
Well, we'll
Why do I
see
need to
what-
be put into cuffs, man? Why?
No reason. No reason.
Fuck, my bad,
Just
bro.
sit down, Spaniard.
It's
I
a
am
risk
really
mitigating
saying bad
factor.
things
Put it
about
that way.
What was that, sorry?
It's a risk mitigating factor.
Yeah, I might have to refly if I come to a punch.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm more than happy to have him in cuffs.
It'll be up to my discretion. If he wants to play around, he's going to find out pretty quickly.
Well, look, this is what his previous.
We'll put it this way.
Look, quick
Spaniard,
question. Can I
sit
quickly?
down.
No, I was going to ask. Can I quickly refly? I'm
Yes, you
really
can.
having eye problems. Thanks.
Alright.
Just
Can
get
we?
his ID.
Yeah, I'll get it now. 186. I've
186,
recorded it.
perfect.
I've recorded it.
I'll put it this way: if he chooses to assault either myself or Justice, he would quickly
anyone.
learn the wrath
Well,
of the
look.
lower courts.
Look, I'm
That's a
more than
perfect way
happy
of
to have
putting
him in cuffs.
Look, I'm not going to put him in
you
cuffs
guys,
unless if it's absolutely necessary. So,
to be honest, if you look at his previous cases, it's good that he's in cuffs. That's completely up to you.
we'll leave it to the test of time.
But if you want this to be a smooth
Where's
case
Bobby?
without any issues, that's probably the best
Again,
idea.
Melbourne Police has their.
We don't have individuals rock up. Your Honor, if
Mr.
you could give me. Yeah.
Any update on the evidence?
I'm going through something because I'm not happy with how it's
Yep.
written at the moment.
No, that's fine.
Sorry.
Holy God, that lawyer.
Which one?
Wait, what?
Ah,
What about the lawyer?
he's just the way he's conducting himself.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you 100%.
I could get away with a deal here, I can't lie.
Oh, no, I don't like you.
What is going on?
Police officer, I need to ask you a question. Is that guy over there with
Jordan.
his hat a real cop or no? Well, he keeps
After this,
getting stabbed.
you want to do some finals or?
He's got a knife on his
Rightio.
right. Have you guys stitched him or no? Or he's got a knife with a knife in his knife guard on his right.
Order in the court.
See?
Hey mate,
fake
you need
cop,
to
best
put your
name
clothes back on.
cop.
Oh, he has a phone. He has a phone out.
Oh no.
Oh well, put this individual.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't sentence you to 100 weeks right now.
I hope you know your taser's
Drop him
pointing
in
out.
conserve.
Yeah. Or, you know, you're not
The third comms will be more than self-sufficient.
as in he's not going to be silly.
Really stupid,
I'm
mate.
finding a few
30
uses
com
to be
serve.
silly.
What's going on over here?
You're very lucky I didn't. Oh, never mind. He's gone.
Is this coffee or it might be vodka?
I'm gonna com
Sir.
serve you now.
It could be vodka. You haven't tested it.
Got myself a cop.
Do you want to see it?
Leonardo. There's no way you
No, you know what?
represent them to.
What's happening over here?
Cop.
If you want to have a smoke or a cigarette, you can take it outside the courthouse outside.
Hey, I just had a strawberry thick shake and
Put the umbrella away, mate.
This is a glorified shit show.
You want to be escorted?
Oh, it's the beer though.
I'm aiming for a motion to dismiss fundamental health
No,
grounds.
do you want to be escorted outside the courthouse?
That's why I needed that certificate from you. To say that he's
Hey, police officer.
mentally
this one.
unstable.
Police officer. I
Do you
want
want
to
a
be
sip,
just
officer?
like you when I'm older. Oh.
Do you want some whiskey?
Arrest him.
Get that guy out of here, Jesus.
Bro, get the fake cop out of here.
Do you want whiskey? I got whiskey. Don't tell the copper.
This is scary.
No, it's actually it's apple juice. It's on the G muscle.
Nice one, Harry.
No.
G
What?
muscle cut with ice.
Oh, get out of here, you cop, bro.
Sorry, you voice box stopped for a sec. Yeah.
I never finished.
A worker, and he's got makes threats to kill ×1 instead of ×3 instead of all those charges.
Right, yeah, well, we'll still try and take one off. So we'll still go through with the court case.
I'm actually the lawyer.
Off the phone, mate, or outside?
This is my second court case. I'm a lawyer.
Alright, gentlemen, are we ready then?
Off the phone, mate, or outside?
Oh, we gotta wait for him to fly back in.
And put your shirt back
Oh, that's right. If he does.
Officer.
I'll give him a call.
I'm the lawyer.
Wait, officer.
We're looking about. So you've had 6 charges dropped.
I'm meant to be
6 charges dropped.
6 charges dropped. 'Cause I'm not happy with them.
But yeah,
Alrighty.
he's still not in city.
being ejected, mate.
Just tried calling him.
Getting away from that cop. He's got it on a power hungry streak. This cop's chill. The cop in the green's fucking power hungry.
Hey, officer, do you know what's this court case about?
I have no clue, mate. This cop's a chill cop.
You can finish your phone call elsewhere.
Wait, this is the officer that said he's an escort.
The one in the green. He seems like he's just arresting. We already did it to him, bro.
Is he back, is he?
Yeah, yep.
Wait, can you let me out, mate?
Where? Where? Oh yeah, the one under my armpit. I used to have one under my armpit. I'm smoking.
Yeah, but you're not stuck
I
up
can't
like
say
him.
that in front of this guy.
Very wise
So
decision.
bye, bro.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the gallery, can you hear me?
Radio 59.
We can all hear you.
To the individuals on my right, can you hear me?
Yes, Judge.
Can the officers at the very end of the balcony hear me?
Radio check.
They can hear.
Off the radio,
John?
mate.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So you use that radio again, you'll be ejected.
There you go, and it is turned off. Wait, it won't shut.
So, Michelangelo, did you lose your case when representing him?
Yeah, because
Pardon?
he bloody started bashing everyone.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the gallery, at this time I demand your full attention. You're currently today witnessing a court case between Spaniard warders and the Melbourne Police. There is to be absolutely zero interjections from members of the gallery. If you do decide to interject, it is a $1 million penalty and 100 weeks in prison. I hope I've made that very clear.
I'll be back, Judge.
That's fine.
Don't object.
Members of Melbourne Police are more than authorised to send you to 30 community service for any reason at their leisure. Authorisation for contempt is at my will. We'll begin in the next probably 5 minutes when the accused flies back into city, which I hope he does in a timely manner.
Oh, so he must have flown out.
He was quote-unquote reflying 15 minutes ago.
Oh my days, that's. Would you be able to clear the evidence submissions for me?
I will do. From the DOJ ones?
On the jury ones, yeah.
Unfortunately, that's permanent. They all need to be permanent for the records.
Oh, so is there a new evidence submissions question mark?
Nope, you just have to just go down as you go.
Okay.
Oh, yep, sorry.
Does anyone know the whereabouts of one Spaniard warders?
He's not in city yet, Judge.
Hmm.
I'm trying to call him now. He's not in city.
Very, very, very helpful.
Prosecutor, can I speak to you out back?
Me?
Prosecutor.
Oh, that's fine.
Yep.
If he doesn't fly in, are we even able to move forward with this case? No?
Well, if he's not there, it becomes a government issue very quickly.
Right. Yeah.
Your Honour,
Yes?
he's having difficulties reflying. I've given him the steps to fix these difficulties. He should be in soon.
Convenient.
Do you have a coffee on you, Michelangelo? Okay, thanks, mate. Thank you. Do you want a coffee, Judge?
I'm fine. I'm just currently looking through my modes. What's this? Oh, hell.
Michelangelo, can I submit this as a criminal case? Yeah, to get paid? Well, can I submit it? And just I had to show up in court for him? Well, no, it's invoiced by the government now. Yep, there's an invoice. If you head over to the Department of Justice, invoice all down the very bottom in the emails. Oh, welcome back, mate.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Proceed, I guess. Take a seat, Spaniard. Do not get up.
Alright. Mr. Spaniard Warders, I do recommend you take on your advice by your counsel. Prosecution, are we ready?
Nearly, Your Honour. I'm just adding the final touches.
And the defense, how long would you like to review the evidence?
What was that, sorry?
How much time would you like to review the evidence?
Not much at all, mate.
No worries. Works with me.
If any, none. To be honest, we don't need any time.
Very well. Oh, what the?
I'm not Jack Huntley too.
He does.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Very well. The prosecution, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Very well. This court case is now in session. Court will come to order on Saturday, the 15th of March, 2025, at 0100 hours and 39 minutes past the hour, in the case of the Crown v. Waters. Prosecution, please approach the stand. Prosecution.
Apologies, Your Honor.
Just make sure your voice box is set to the maximum setting.
I think I may need to fix that. Is that better?
It is indeed. Before we begin, can you please state your full name and rank for the record?
My name is Bobby Blue Weston Price. I am leading senior constable of Highway Patrol, and I've been in Melbourne Police for nearly a year now.
Very well. In your indictment against the accused, one Mr. Spaniard Waters, can you please allege all counts in your indictment to this court?
The charges he'll be facing today is makes threats to kill ×1, failure to abide by FPO Tier 3 ×1, and assault on a frontline protected worker ×1.
Very well. You may return back to your desk.
Thank you.
Could the defense approach the stand? Now, can I have you state your full name for the record?
Cooper Robertson.
Cooper Robinson. On behalf of your client, the accused Spaniard Waters, I'm going to read out all counts in the prosecution's indictment. You will enter a plea on behalf of your client, either guilty or not guilty. On count 1, indictable, make threats to kill. How does your client plead?
Guilty.
On count 2, the indictment, failure to abide by fine prohibition order Tier 3 ×1. How does your client plead?
Guilty.
Count 3, indictable, assault on a frontline protected worker ×1. How does your client plead?
Not guilty.
Very well, very well. The only charge in contest is count 3, indictable, assault on a frontline worker / protected worker. You may return back to your desk. We will begin with opening statements by the prosecution. If he shall approach the stand and deliver his opening statements against the accused.
Apologies, Your Honor. If I'm not wrong, he pled guilty to the FPO.
And make threats to kill.
And if I may state, the FPO was given to him. He knew full well, knowing the FPO was given to him, failed to abide by Tier 3, purely due to the fact that he assaulted the officer. So that has already made the claim that he has assaulted an officer.
We'll take charges as separate face value in relation to this charge. I know they do coexist with each other and apply in that manner. However, as far as the court's concerned, we'll treat count 3 as a separate instance.
Alrighty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. You may return back to your desk. Could the defense approach the stand and deliver their opening statements in relation to the indictment against their client?
Count 3, sorry. Was that, Your Honor?
Count 3, but just an overall perspective of the defence's case.
Yeah, so there's no doubt he made threats to a police officer and failed to abide by that FPO, but would like to file a motion to dismiss under mental health grounds on assault on a police officer.
Very well. You may continue. Oh, never mind. You may return back to your desk.
Yeah, thanks, Your Honor. Sorry.
We'll move on to the singular count in question tonight. Indictable: assault on a frontline worker / protected worker. We will have the prosecution's remarks on this charge.
Your Honor, Your Honor, if you can please look at the first body cam given, it will be assault. It will be labelled assault. Labelled assault. If you look at 5 seconds of that video, if you look 5 seconds of that body cam.
The evidence
And also,
has
if you
been
look at
reviewed
30
and duly
seconds.
noted.
So 5 and 30 seconds. 2 timestamps of when it was done and when he assaulted the officer twice.
That is very much duly noted and reviewed. I'll have the defense approach the stand and deliver his remarks in relation to this charge.
Yeah, it was clear that he did assault the officer, but due to diagnosed schizophrenia by a Melbourne ambulance
Objection, Your
services.
Honor. Facts not provided in evidence. Assumes facts not in evidence. There's no evidence submission of that in the evidence submissions.
Given the fact it's just an oral argument produced by the defense, I will allow it. However, it is noted.
I do have a document for you, Your Honor, with the diagnosed schizophrenia that I can hand straight to you.
Now, this evidence hasn't been made clear to this court before the trial has commenced. So,
Did it not send through to the evidence, Your Honor?
give me 1 second. It did not. Therefore, it would have to rely on the prosecution's consent of the evidence being administered at this hour, to which the prosecution replied. To the prosecution, do you consent this evidence being submitted midway through trial?
Would I be able, because I know this evidence was given to him after the fact, not beforehand.
We can argue the contents and the manner in which is procured. However, we're just asking, do you consent on behalf of Melpol Legal for the evidence to be administered after this trial has commenced?
Yeah, I'll consent to it.
Very well. Could I have a copy of this evidence, so to
Yes,
speak?
Your Honor.
I'll have to be standing up to receive this. I'll take out of your hands.
I'll have to come around there, Your Honor. Oh, it's special numbers.
It's 1559, 1559.
1559. Here you are, Your Honor. Sit down, Spaniard. Yeah.
Could the prosecution please? Could the prosecution please stand by in evidence submissions for the copy of this document? Very well. You may continue to explain such a document now.
Well, it is clear that it's clearly stated on that document that Spaniel Waters has schizophrenia. At times of schizophrenia, when diagnosed, it may result in lashes out.
Objection.
Under
That's
what
not
ground?
what it says. That is not what it says. I forgot the thing for that.
But it doesn't say schizophrenia.
No, it says schizophrenia, but it doesn't say that he has schizophrenia.
It's been diagnosed. That's a medical report saying so. I do have the paramedic here that I can put on the stand if need be.
Well, very well. We'll probably be getting to that point then. If you so wish to call Miss Lisa Hunter to the stand. Miss Lisa Hunter, please take a seat in the witness stand.
Yeah, just speak up there. With your voice box as loud
Yeah?
as you can.
Please just come over to me,
Just on
please.
the chair.
On the chair
The chair?
up there, next to
Oh, up there. Sorry, I haven't done this.
No, you're fine. Just before you do get on the stand, can I just have you flex a form of government-issued identification for the record?
You need my ID?
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect, thank you very much.
Lisa Hunter.
Perfect. Just take a seat for me, please.
Now just have the charge dropped.
I will not be dropping that charge. I'm firm on the charges. He's already had 6 charges dropped.
We will not have lawyers coercing with talking with each other. Put it that way. Miss Lisa Hunter, can you just please put your hand onto this Bible and repeat after me? Or just
Should I stand
respond
up
to
doing
this
it?
affirmation. Yeah, that should be fine. Miss Lisa Hunter, do you swear you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Perfect. To the defense, you have the floor. You may begin your line of questioning.
Now, Lisa, when reviewing this schizophrenia, diagnosing Spaniel Waters with it, was it evident that he was seeing things and hearing voices?
Yes, all the time.
Yep. And can he become aggro to those voices?
Yes, based on the questions that I asked, he has said all the time.
That's nothing more to say about that.
We'll have a quick intermediary. Could the individual in green? Can the officers hear me up there?
Hey, Phil, we can hear you, Jeff.
Please sentence him to 1 count of contempt. It will be disrupting court proceedings.
Hey, Phil.
Thank you.
Sit on the ground, please. I just need you to sit.
We'll get back to where we were. Call be back in session. You may continue your questioning.
Well, there's not much more to say to that, Your Honor. If my client is hearing voices, seeing people, and acting out aggro, it's to say that he hasn't seen those people and the officers around and identified them as someone who may harm him. So he has retaliated out of mental health.
We'll leave your arguments for closing statements, but that's all. You may return back to your desk. So the prosecution, you may start your cross-examination.
Thank you.
Sit down, Spaniel. Just try.
Miss Lisa, could I please get your rank in MAS?
Yep. So I'm a micro paramedic.
Yeah. How long have you been in MAS for?
Objection.
Probably.
I'll be overruled. It does speak to her experience. You may continue.
So I have been, I would say, either September or October last year.
Yep. Alrighty. Thank you. Now, based on the medical report that was provided, it you have stated that he appears to have signs commonly associated with schizophrenia.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that a full diagnosis of you saying that is schizophrenia? Or
That
is
is,
this-
yes. It appears from based on the questions that I've asked him and his answers, that he appears to have pretty much commonly the same as most other people.
But there is a possibility of him not having schizophrenia because it appears, correct?
Yes.
Now, another question. When was this? So, at any point in time, has he tried reaching out to MAS prior to this, trying to get a diagnosis?
Not that I'm aware of.
Now, another thing, adding on to that, when was this diagnosis given?
A few hours ago.
Sit down.
Where was he when this was given?
We were in the police station.
Alrighty. So he ended up getting the request through after this has happened,
Correct.
but not to you. You aren't aware of him trying to reach out to you guys beforehand.
No.
Very interesting. Thank you, Your Honor. That's all my questions.
Very well. Does the defense rest?
What was that, sorry, Your Honor?
Do you rest?
Yeah.
Very well. To the witness, you may be excused. The court appreciates your time and input into this
Yeah.
criminal trial. You may either retire to the gallery or you may leave at your own pleasure.
Thank
No
you
worries.
for your service.
No worries. Is that all from the defense in relation to this charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. We'll move to closing. Oh, we might need someone to. There we go. We'll move to closing statements now. Could the prosecution please approach the stand and deliver any final remarks they so wish to deliver to this court?
Just wanted to highlight the main thing that there is a possibility that he doesn't have schizophrenia, as said. The word is appears to have signs. Another thing is that it's quite strange how he's never tried to reach out to a micro-paramedic before until this charge was given. And then after this charge was given, then he decides that he needs to contact micro-paramedics for this reason. Which was after the fact that he has assaulted the officer. He has assaulted him twice. He pled also guilty to make threats. Originally, that was ×3, and he was told that. We've minused over 6 charges purely to the fact of A, time, or B, that we felt that those charges were unfair. But also at the same time, we've wanted to say there's been a massive reduction of charges, even to the fact that they've known that there was a lot more, and that the make threats were done 3 times, which was originally guilt, but we have reduction of it. And I just wanted to state I find it quite interesting that apologies, that just startled me. I find it quite interesting how he's never tried to make an attempt to contact paramedics about it, and this is the only time that he's tried to get it done after the fact that he's done something wrong, which is a criminal offense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. Could the defense please approach and deliver any final closing statements or remarks? To the accused, I highly recommend you don't. You should let your...
No, do not say anything unless I tell you to.
To the accused, you may deliver your closing statements and any other remarks you so wish to deliver.
As the prosecutor said, yes, there has been reductions in the crimes he has committed already, in which we did not ask to be removed. We were working out a solution to this, in which we did not find a solution. He decided to remove that with his own will. That was all we had nothing to do with. And with him saying that he assumed he had schizophrenia is completely wrong, because a MICA paramedic who is highly trained within their field of diagnosing patients on scene.
Your Honor, objection. No, apologies, but she's just said that. She just said that there's possibilities that it's not.
So if a MICA paramedic was to diagnose someone, it's not going to be falsely. Of course, to confirm it, it's going to be worked out in a mental health ward, which he has not had the option to go to. All he has had the option to go to is to jail. And so we had to get a MICA paramedic down there for evidence to dismiss this under mental health grounds. A MICA paramedic is not going to falsely give out a medical certificate under mental health of schizophrenia just because they feel like it. That goes against their code of conduct and would result in termination, nearly. With this being said, a defendant, my client here, may not have reached out to medical services previously because of his embarrassment to schizophrenia or him not knowing he has schizophrenia. Whether you can argue he had to have known, that's up to you to determine, but nobody really knows when they've got a mental disorder, and that's all you can really say, really. If he hasn't reached out, that's not something we can force him to do. It's with his will, and he may not have known up until now. That's all, Your Honour. Thank you.
Very well. Court will enter into a brief recess until judgment and verdict. Well, I'm ready to find guilty on all counts with a 20% reduction due to time served.
Yeah, sounds good. Honestly, this dude, his whole mission is to waste public resources.
I'm just gonna sit in front just to have, you know, I think my mic's not working, so I'm just gonna stand in front of the stand and we'll see how things go.
What's that?
Oh, you'll find that. That's fine.
No, can you
Just
hear
sit
me
back
out
down.
with what I was gonna
Sit
say,
back down.
please, bro? Fuck.
No, just sit down.
Yeah.
If you want to get
I
out of this
can't
charge, you
fucking
gotta let
move.
me
I'm
do my
stuck.
thing.
Oh, fuck you then. I'm stuck. I can't move.
He could have requested.
All right.
So,
I can't.
All right,
just stay in your chair, mate.
Court will be back in session. Where's the prosecution?
It's not difficult.
The court will be back in session on Saturday, the 15th of March, 2025, at 0200 hours and 2 minutes past the hour. The judgment and verdict of Mr. Spaniard Waters. Myself and the other member of the judiciary on the chair have come to a verdict in relation to the claims of a mental or cognitive defect which impaired the individual's ability to understand the crimes which he's committed. I find it to be unsubstantiated to the extent of which of the proof would have been required to overturn
I
the
keep
charge.
getting stuck. I can't move anywhere.
Therefore,
stand there at post.
Therefore, my judgment
stand there
and
with your
verdict is as follows.
Stay there with your
On
hands down
counts
if you get stuck
1, 2, and 3, I find Mr. Waters guilty with a 20% reduction due to time served. This is the decision of the Supreme Court of Melbourne, and court shall be adjourned.
That doesn't sound good.
Gunshots? Are you okay, Jacko?
Mr. Spaniard
Stir fry Michelangelo.
Waters, I do wish to see you in a set of better circumstances next time.
What was
Until
that, sorry?
then,
I can't hear you. Go and whisper. You're whispering, Your Honor.
did you hear my judgment and verdict?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Neither did I, Your Honor.
Oh, God. Well, we'll do it all over again. Mr. Waters, can you just please approach? Sorry. That caught me completely off guard. Could the accused please approach the stand?
That's you, Spaniard.
I told you I can't move.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead, disregard this.
I try and move. I can't. I just end up sitting in the air. Watch. Oh my god.
Mr. Spaniard Waters.
He's having troubles getting out of the seat, Your Honor.
Apparently so.
Just your X muscle.
Oh, it doesn't do anything.
Does an officer want to pull him up?
Flex your escape muscle.
Oh,
There you go.
there we go.
Alright. We shall continue where we left off. In relation, can everyone hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can members in the gallery hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. Mr. Spaniard Waters, in relation to your claim of a cognitive defect or mental defect which have impaired your ability to understand the crimes in which you have undertaken, as such, I do find the claim to be unsubstantiated by your counsel, and as such, I have formulated my decision as follows. On count 1 and 2, you've already pleaded guilty as such. And on count 3, I will also find you guilty. A 20% reduction will be issued due to time served. Court will be adjourned. Mr. Spaniard Waters, I do wish to see you in light of better circumstances in future. And that is the decision of the Supreme Court of Melbourne.
Didn't expect any other outcome, honestly.
And that
Sorry,
is
sorry,
that
sorry,
is
sorry. That was a
that is
complete
that is
accident. That
uncalled
was an
for.
accident.
You're good.
That was an accident. I just said that was an
You're
accident. I
good.
said
Just
sorry.
walked
I'm
straight
sorry,
up
bro.
and jabbed him on the chin.
You're
No,
good, Spaniard. You're good, mate.
That was not. I didn't consecutively punch you. I just did it once, and then I said sorry. I didn't mean it.
Walked up to him and just
Come on, keeper.
I'll shake your hand, mate.
chin at him and said, "Fuck,
Hmm?
fuck this
So
one, cunt."
Shake your hand.
medical
Yeah.
report
Hold on,
wasn't.
mate. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Your Honor, I did not mean to do that. That was a
You
complete
might-
We were
accident.
failed to actually.
Can you guys let
be
me out?
provided with it, so we
That was an
can't actually
accident.
make
Can you
anything
please tell
about
them
it.
it was an accident?
Can you
Oh, I
let me
just
out,
can't
officer?
hear you right now. Can you just come over here?
I gotta go.
Yep.
What'd you say?
Don't want to get contempt
said,
of court.
The reason the
Hold up.
medical report wasn't in the evidence is because we were actually failed to be provided with it previously. So we didn't even know what it said.
Was this individual in cuffs?
That's the
Yeah.
No, I'm
So you
his
can't
lawyer.
see
I'm
evidence
his
submission,
lawyer.
do you?
Can you
You're
uncuff
the
me?
accused and you punched
I'm
your
his
lawyer.
lawyer. Uncuff
Shouldn't he
me.
be in someone's custody?
Yes.
Yes, I'm his lawyer.
Oh my god.
Members of the gallery, you may now leave at your own pleasure. We do
Clear
appreciate
out the
your
courthouse.
Come on, guys.
your compliance with today's trial, and I do wish you all the very best.
Come on, all of yous, let's roll.
Who are you, mate?
Julia. No.
Is this Love On, mate?
Before you don't see me, alright? You do not fucking see me.
Hey, love on.
Hello, Lisa. That was a hell of a court case.
Well, that was an interesting court case. That's one of the most
I didn't
interesting
really
ones I've
understand.
seen.
The prosecutor won the case.
Oh, the prosecution one? Oh,
Yeah.
Big ups, Bobby.
Wait, Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Michelangelo, can you,
it definitely was a hell of a
Can I
freaking
what?
case.
can you take
love
me
it.
out?
No, I'm not even clocked on shift right now.
Just clock on and go out.
I don't want to clock. I'm not. If I'm going on shift at the moment, just get Amy to take you on finals. She's in city.
Oh, I'm not going out with Amy.
Amy's not bad.
He's scary.
She's
probably
not
gonna go
scary.
fly out,
Wait, do I talk to you?
Pardon?
So I'm probably gonna go fly out.
Do I talk to you about getting my what is it called?
All I
That
can
card
hear is a
over there?
Judd.
Any specific? Do you need to
What's
get
the
reset or something?
Cooper thinks Amy's
Yeah, I
scary.
need to redo it, but I don't actually know like the.
Yeah, I'll have
I
to go
don't
in the
know
back
how,
end.
but-
Just give me a second. What's your name? Can you flex your ID?
Shit, I was trying to test my T muscle. I was trying to press my T muscle, not my arm muscle.
Very.
Is there like a thing where I can like study through it and stuff?
This is what I meant today.
Hello, Bobby.
Yeah, hello. Who's that?
It's
Huh?
Jamal.
Alright,
hello.
so your bar stay has been renewed. Please join
did
the
you win?
Melbourne Park Justice emails, and you'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
able
yeah.
to get that all studied up for.
Okay, I'll do that now.
Obama, come on.
Yo.
Yeah.
What are you
Wait, I'm talking to the judge because I have to get my thing renewed.
Yeah, I did.
The bar test.
The bar.
Yeah.
And to be a lawyer.
How do I be a lawyer?
You go there.
Where?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Excuse me, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, Simon did.
I wanted to be fair as well.
Was he being charged with contempt of court? Officer Brick is just double checking.
No.
No, okay, I'll just let him know.
We just classify as a muscle spasm.
Yep, okay. I'll
No
inform him.
worries.
Yeah, but also at the same time.
155 cents.